So now I'm going to show you how to attach this wing onto the penguin body. You're going to attach it actually the same way that you attach the beak, except because you sealed this wing, then you only have to sew on one row of stitches instead of the beak, which was still open, so we went all the way around the beak like this. For the wing, you're only going to have to sew this seam onto the body. So pattern says to attach the wing between rounds 9 and 10, which is also where the belly begins, or where the beak and the belly meet. So instead of counting, I'm just gonna eyeball it because of that. And you know, maybe you're looking at your penguin and based on how the other parts were attached, you don't like how it looks to have the wing attached over here. But I'm gonna say that looks pretty cute to me. So I'm gonna put it there. So it doesn't matter if you attach it starting from the back or the front. I'm just gonna start from the back here. And you wanna make sure that the wing looks vaguely like it is exactly on the side view of the penguin. Hold on to it with the hand that's not going to be sewing. And remember, this is the part that you're going to be sewing into. This is the gap between rounds 9 and 10. So again, we're going to do that thing where we try to line up the yarn tail with a point on the penguin body and then bring the needle through one of the stitches on the body. Pull it tight. Now bring the needle from the back to the front of a stitch on the wing of the part that's being attached onto a bigger part. And then you're going to put your needle back exactly in the same hole that it came from. Now, because you're working in the same color, it might be a little bit harder to see. So don't worry too much if it's not exact. You just want to make sure that it is firmly sewn on so that if someone were to tug on the wing, it doesn't fall off. All right, so I've moved on to the next stitch, and remember what I'm doing is trying to match or trying to get the yarn tail to come out of the penguin body vaguely where the next stitch is, the next penguin wing stitches. So I'm gonna put the needle now back from where it came, move on one stitch over. We're working just constantly along that gap between rounds 9 and 10. Put the needle from the back to the front of the penguin wing stitch, and then put it back from where it came. Now we're on the last stitch. Gonna repeat that process on the last stitch. All right, and now instead of bringing the needle out to another point next to this last stitch, we're just gonna put the needle all the way through the penguin. Somewhere, there we go. Pull it nice and tight so that the wing looks like it's nicely attached. And then, since I've got so much extra yarn, I'm just gonna do it again, angled to a different point on the penguin to try to maximize the chance that this yarn gets stuck on some stuffing. And here we have attached one of the penguin wings. All you gotta do is now cut off this yarn tail as close to the body as you can, and once you attach the second wing, you're done.